There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. By the way, John and Artie have this traveling comedy show they do to make extra money. And
yeah, I'm waiting for that wagon to roll into my town.
Yeah.
Sold out.
And I don't know, Stuttering John went to Pittsburgh and sold out. How many shows?
We sold out 6 shows in Pittsburgh.
6?
Yeah.
Well, you must be making some decent money with all this.
Okay.
Yeah, John is.
I think that's the complaint.
Well, what do? You pay Artie?
I pay Artie. I pay
He's the big
Melrose.
man.
Melrose Larry was there?
Yeah.
Artie says he goes on these, comedy tours with John's little group, and Melrose just drives him crazy.
First of all, most of the time they're stuck in like a car together.
Well, John drives to the gigs. I flew to Pittsburgh, but then drove back to Philadelphia.
Why?
Well, because we had another show in Philadelphia last night. So, John, I was able to put another $60 in my pocket that John paid. John says to me, he goes, Artie, we're doing a gig in Pittsburgh, then we're driving back to Philly, but you don't have to do the gig in Philly if you don't want to. And I said, so my option, John, is either do the gig in Philly or wait in the car while you do the gig in Philly.
Might as well go up on stage.
Yeah, thanks, John. I might as well go up and make a few dollars.
You could watch John.
What does he do? He pays you $60 a show?
Well, no,
he's lying. I pay him decent.
He pays me all right. But hanging out with John, you lose money in other things. Like, John does this crazy thing where the other day he takes me out. I take him out to lunch, right? Because I felt bad because I yelled at him on the air. He thought I was mad at him. And I take him out to lunch, which I do every time anyway.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'll give you a ride downtown. You going downtown? I go, yeah. And then he goes, oh, damn, I can't get my car out of the garage until I pay the attendant. I owe him for a month. So John puts on this little, one-man show at the ATM machine. Right. He goes, I hope I have this money in the machine. So he punches in, he looks at the machine, he goes, oh, damn, I don't have the money.
So he's trying to get you to pay his parking bill?
He goes, I'd love to, give you a ride, but I can't get the car now. And he goes, do you have an ATM card?
What are you doing, man? Do you have no shame?
And I go, yeah, so I pay him.
You got money, dude.
No. What happened was the ATM. I didn't have the money in the bank at that moment. I'm gonna pay him back.
Yeah, sure
this
you
was
are.
2 weeks ago.
That's disgraceful.
Howard, 2 weeks
and so
ago.
did you pay his parking bill?
I said, all right, man. So I want him to get his car out. He's arguing with the guy.
Artie's not a multimillionaire, dude.
I'm gonna pay him back.
When? 2 weeks he's got to wait for his money?
He just reminded me that I forgot all about it.
Yeah, that's great that you forget that it's his job to remind you. You sicken me.
It's someone he works with,
he should have been sickening you since he's been here.
He does. He sickens me.
I think about it. John is always, out of money, and he's always borrowing, and he'll pay you back, but, my God, even when, I wonder how John lives. I can say this, John. When John bought his house, how much did you need? I forget, it was a pretty large sum of money. I lent it to you for 2 days.
Oh, you lent me, $4 grand.
Yeah, it was $4 or $5 grand. And, and there was that moment.
There was one weekend not too long ago. Mind you, he has the apartment in the city and the house out on Long Island and all of his other amenities. And he says to me, I need $100 to get through the weekend.
Yeah, the question is, if you have a house in the city and you have an apartment, you have a house
most people don't have 2 homes.
If you have 2 homes and all this stuff, how is there nothing in the ATM? Is that how you live?
That's because I have 2 homes.
But is that how you live? You live like literally?
Are you hand to mouth? You don't have any. You have savings.
No, in fact, they lost.
You're all invested in the stock market.
I think he's not liquid, is what it is.
No, I'm not liquid.
He's definitely not liquid.
What would happen if, say out at your house, the hot water heater blows up, and it's $5 grand to fix it? You can do that?
No, I borrowed from Robin.
All right, so wait a second. So you're doing these comedy shows.
We go on the comedy gigs, and John pays me well.
So how does Melrose drive you crazy?
So Melrose is on the show, and it's a big part of the show, because Melrose comes on stage and people yell and scream and throw stuff.
They get out there for
Is Melrose funny at all?
No, but what's funny is that they hate him so much that he bombs so badly that he starts yelling at people. He starts calling girls the C word, and it's just so funny.
Oh, it gets vicious.
How long is he out there?
About 2 minutes.
Yeah, about 5, 6 minutes.
It only takes 2 minutes for the whole thing to disintegrate.
What do you pay him?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Melrose is down money.
$100 a night.
But Melrose flies himself in.
Meanwhile, John's telling me all these girls are coming on to Artie.
Oh, really?
And Artie must be in love because he's turning them down.
Dude, Howard, there was this chick in Pittsburgh, hot. I mean, she could have been a model. And she goes, Artie, she goes, I got coke, and I want to do it with you all night.
Oh, my God.
Alone. And Artie is not doing that anymore, so he turned it down. But she would have banged him in 2 seconds.
You know,
is that killing you?
I'm saying 10 years ago, for a chick who looked like that to say, I have coke, it would have been like, you know, seeing the Messiah.
Slam dunk.
I mean,
right.
Right.
But now...
And you should see the chicks who had coke that didn't look like that.
Exactly. They all look like Mindy Cohn.
Right.
But,
the chick was hot, huh?
She was, you know what, Howard? She was real hot.
But didn't she say she went home and banged a whole bunch of other comedians?
She banged, another
Other
comic,
comedians,
on the show.
Another guy.
But
she couldn't get Artie.
Yeah, she couldn't get Artie, and all of us are married, so they only...
She was ready to do every comic, even Melrose.
No, this is a different night. So the next night, this other chick comes back stage, and she gets totally naked for all of us, and she goes, I'll perform oral on all you right now.
Right.
But Artie is spoken for. I'm spoken for. So I go, how about Melrose?
That's a joke.
Yeah, and then she probably would have, but then Melrose goes, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, you called her a whore. He goes, I'm not paying for nothing. She goes, I didn't ask you to pay for anything. And she starts
every chick Melrose has ever gotten, he's had to pay, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
But the girl, I mean, Artie could get laid right now. He can get laid every night by a different
Wow,
chick.
I cannot be
beautiful chick.
Hot girls, Robin, I swear to God.
But maybe that's because they know he's in a relationship.
Well, I cannot be more into the chick I'm with. I really love her.
Yeah, he's in love.
You're in love?
You're in love? You said the L word.
As I was
Dude,
saying,
have you told her you love her yet?
No.
Just,
Dude, you just did.
on the
I think
radio.
I just did.
Oh, he's
the school teacher.
As I was saying love, I couldn't believe
You
it.
couldn't grab it back
I
fast.
said that about something since... I haven't said I love someone since Thurman Munson.
Since he died.
He died. No, come on, all right.
He's so in love with her. He would, like I told him, I said, Artie, this is the worst time of your life.
Let's call her right now and break the news.
She's at work. She's helping the children of this country.
Wait a second. So what happened when... so Melrose was driving you crazy?
Okay, so Melrose...
He has business propositions for Artie.
Right, exactly. So Melrose, I guess, is an accountant or something, knows about money. So he gets me at... He has lunch with me and Jim Florentine in Pittsburgh. So.
Yeah.
And he goes, Artie, I'm serious. I have an unbelievable business idea for you. You got to realize how powerful that show is you're on. I go, what? He goes, here's what you do. Every day for 2 weeks, you wear a raccoon hat on the show.
Go ahead.
Okay? And people will start to hear Artie's wearing a raccoon hat. Howard will talk about it. Robin will talk about it. Then they'll see it on the E! Show. After 2 weeks, we open up your own line of raccoon hats.
Raccoon hats.
Raccoon hats.
But can you think of a more disturbing garment? I mean, why not wear something that people...
Like a baseball hat.
Even a beret.
So, like Jackie Gleason used to wear
raccoon hat.
That's what he says. Like, when Jackie Gleason wore that, you could do that.
You want to know something?
Yeah.
Why don't you do it?
Let's see.
Let's see what happens.
If you want me to do it, I will do it.
Yeah, wear a raccoon hat.
Where are you going to get it, first of all?
So me and Jim me and Florentine told Larry, make up a proposal, and, I got to square it with Howard.
Do it. I want to see I want to see him go bankrupt.
How this raccoon hat goes over.
I refuse to believe that anyone will buy raccoon hats if Artie wears raccoon hats.
Really?
Let's take that maniac suggestion. Get Melrose in on set up a business of a raccoon hat.
Let him put up all the money.
Yeah, of course.
I
put up millions.
I wear a raccoon hat every day on the show for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the only lead-in time we need, and then... You saturate the market with raccoon hats.
Saturate.
That I get
signed raccoon hat.
Oh, an official Artie raccoon hat.
That, by the way, is the tip of the iceberg.
What else has he got?
He wants to do an Artie Lang film festival.
Right.
The 3 films that I was in, you charge people. You take it from city to city, and it's like... You charge people to watch the movies, then meet me afterwards.
Right, you have a discussion period.
Right, and then...
Because you want to discuss dirty work.
Exactly. But here's the leap in price. Just to see the films is $10. To see them and meet me is $200.
Because you're so scary important.
Right, exactly.
Will you wear your raccoon hat at the meet and greet?
Well, that's the thing. We could just bombard it.
Hey, Richard Jenny's on the phone. I want to give Richard a plug for... Richard's got something going on.
Yes, hi.
Hi, Richard.
Yes.
All right, let me give you a plug here.
All right.
Richard's... Poor Richard is doing a Comedy Central Presents, which probably is paying him nothing.
Yeah, because he had HBO specials before this.
Richard.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Comedy Central pays nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. But they give me Howard?
Yeah.
They give me a really good slot. I'm on between a Saturday Night Live rerun from '88 and a Saturday Night Rerun from '94.
Oh,
there you go.
Is that the one with Belushi in a bee costume?
Yeah, so it's really a killer spot. Hey, Howard, I just wanted to say, I was listening to that last segment with the woman with the tips on how to keep the man happy.
Yeah.
And she left out the most important thing, which to me is never control the television. Let the guy control it. It's a matter of manhood. Don't force him to watch female programming. Like, I had to watch the vagina monologues.
Right.
Oh, no.
Which was, she goes, do you want to watch the vagina monologues? And I'm like, hell yeah, I love ventriloquism. I figured that would be it. I figured it would be like, hello, I'm Sharon Stone. Open the legs. I'm Charlie McCarthy. I thought that was the show.
Yeah, you thought it was a talking vagina.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, little did you know you didn't get to see anything, not even a breast.
Who knew? And this is the other thing that I have to watch, and I don't know if it's like this with your lady, but why is it women like to watch very, very scary true crime stories when you're trying to get in a good mood to fall asleep? Like,
really?
For example, I'm trying to fall asleep at night, and I have to watch, like, Robert Stack going, police now had the dead woman's left nipple, but without the buttocks, there was no way to make their case.
See, that's weird. I wouldn't think women... but you see, Richard's right. That's a very good tip.
Yeah, can let them control the TV.
Yeah, because nothing is more difficult than watching TV with a woman.
Oh, I hate it.
Unless she's totally cool and goes, hey, okay, let's
What do you want to watch?
What do you want to watch? You're so right. What is this comedy thing? What, an hour show?
It's a half-hour show.
And it's you, right?
Yes.
Or you present comedians?
No, it's just me presenting myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. And what happens when Comedy Central approaches you? They give you no money.
There's no money, and to be honest with you, I called. I had to check in with HBO first, and I said, I talked to the head of programming there, and they said, right now we're not going to do any comedy hours, but we'll be happy to do one the minute you're, what's the word? Black, I think was the word. And I couldn't do that right away, so I figured
No, you can't get black anytime soon.
I figured I'd go right to Comedy Central, get on. Any publicity is good publicity,
Yeah.
And they sandwich you between the Saturday Night Live reruns. That's great.
Because that's easy to find.
And I get right in there.
What is it, John?
Are you getting paid more, Richard, for Comedy Centrals than HBO?
No, Comedy Central, HBO pays 10 times more.
Somebody told me you got a lot of money for this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I don't know. No, I don't get a lot of money for it.
You'd be the only guy in Comedy Central history that got any money for anything.
But it was worth listening today because, I learned about the cinnamon. That was important.
Yeah, they're never going to get you with that one again.
Yeah, I think we've learned one thing today, and that's if you're an altar boy, lay off the cinnamon Captain Crunch.
You're not kidding. Actually, we learned one thing. There's absolutely nothing going on in the world but dating, according to this show.
That's it.
See Richard Jeni and Comedy Central presents Richard Jeni tonight at 10 o'clock on Comedy Central. That's a funny dude right there, so you should check it out if you can find it sandwiched in between Saturday Night Lives.
He is one of the funniest comics.
That's right. Hey, Richard, thanks, bro.
Bye, Howard.
Bye. That's Richard
from
Jeni.
the comedian Stuttering John.
Yeah, John knows. John.
I want to get him for...
He's actually doing the KLSX show.
Is he?
Jenny, Schimmel, me, Artie.
Are you any good as a stand-up comic?
Yes.
He tells me he's good.
Artie, is he any good? Tell
John, John will surprise you, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people in the audience come up and go, I never thought he'd be good. But
Let me hear a joke.
I don't know why you are so skeptical about
because I didn't know you did. You just started this.
Yeah, I swear I'm pretty good.
Let me hear you say something.
You can't
tell me a joke.
Wait a minute. Does he open the show or does he close it?
John hosts the show. He comes up. He does like 20 minutes, and he's really good. And he's got an insane amount of confidence.
Really?
He really does.
Insane.
You mean it's insane because the material isn't that strong?
He shouldn't be that confident.
I wish, when I was that far into stand-up as he is, I had that much confidence.
Oh, I read between the lines. I wish when I was that bad, I had that much confidence.
Robin, I'm not bad.
I'd go to see how bad he is.
You saw the reviews. Anybody read the reviews?
Anybody read the... phone book. You've been a great audience. Good night. Take my parking garage bill, please.
Hey, that's a good show.
I will say this. One suggestion I make to John, when he really stutters in the middle of a joke, the place goes nuts.
Yeah.
It's like Springsteen doing Born to Run or something. A last chance here on
Is this true? The show starts out with a 15-minute clip of you on the Channel 9 show?
No. It's just I just play a couple of interviews I do.
Don't play stuff from the Channel 9 show. Just go out and do your act, stupid.
All right.
What are you doing? He's doing the retrospective Channel 9 show.
He's got film clips?
No, it's not.
Film
it's
clips.
Just me.
I'm like...
the interviews.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
I'm like Sid Caesar.
You know what?
I thought he was doing stand-up.
I am.
Yeah. He's putting clips of my TV show.
Actually, Howard, the night of the fight, we might do a show at the Taj.
Oh, great. How does that help me exactly?
No, you can see him.
I could see you. Oh, okay, great. Yeah,
you can leave town to see him.
See, that's good news, John. Can't wait.
Comp you.
Tomorrow, I'll comp you. I'll pay for a ticket. It's okay.
One comes with a free drink ticket.
Andy, you're on the air.
Hey, John has got to be the biggest retard. And you know what? I don't know, Howard. What's with you and Richard Jenny? You can't control the TV sets in your house. What are you, fags?
I do control the TV set in my house. Who said I don't?
Oh, you're saying that,
when you're with a chick,
watch it all the time.
When you're with a chick and you watch TV, you shouldn't let her control the set.
No way. Do not let her control the set.
Well, that's what I just said. What are you arguing with?
You like to click the channels constantly?
Yeah, I have to be the guy with the clicker.
I don't think you are, Howard. I think the girl has it.
All right, well, then I'm lying.
You are.
You know more what's going on in my house than I do.
Sometimes I wonder.
Stupid. You wonder about it? You sit at home and wonder about me? You're pathetic. Get out of here, you homo. Ooh. It's always the homos that call in, the latent ones that call me a homo.
They have nothing going on.
Homo says yes.